Hey guys, it's Koogly again with another ROM review, and this time I've got the ArrowOS based on Android Q A10 for the Moto G5 Plus. So stay tuned for that. So guys, the Arrow ROM is one of the fastest growing ROMs out there for a number of devices. Let's get started. Now first of all, what you see here is that the home settings options are available. It does have clear swipe, clear all recents, on swipe down and all that, which is one of the features which I love a lot, and it works really well. Apart from that, it's a basic home launcher, so it does work out decently well. Let's go to the settings menu. In the about phone page, you can see that it does have a changelog. So the version I'm using right now is the 10 January version. So being a 10 January version, it has all the security patches and all that is up to date, so don't worry about it. Of course, this is the Moto G5 Plus. Again, my specific version is the XT1686, but it should work on any Moto G5 Plus, so no worries about that. Now I am on a Geo SIM card and it works perfectly well, no issues with VoLTE or anything of that sort. It is Android 10.0. As you can see, the device is hotter. This is the official version, so that makes it much more usable for most people because it does have OTA updater and all that, so it is really nice to see. The kernel version is 3.18120. If you are a stickler for that, well, there you have it. And SLN status is permissive because, well, that is one of the issues which is currently there with A10 ROMs on the G5 Plus, so just have to work with that. So guys, that is it in the about phone page. Now let's start this off with, again, everything is working for me, at least. Stuff has been a no-brainer. Everything has been working really well. I didn't have any issues with using the phone. I was getting calls, I was using VoLTE. As you can see, HD icon is available on the status bar. I have enabled that. You can disable that if you want to, but it is available. That is the big thing. But if you are having issues, you can go to the forum, and the developer has said what to do if you are not having VoLTE working. Build.prop tweak, and you can get that done. Let's get to the features now, because there are quite a bit of features in this ROM which does work out really well. Let's go to the display option. In the display options, you can see everything is there. Styles and wallpapers are available, where you have options to check out the styles of it. You can put up a custom style. You can choose the font available. These are all the fonts which are available, which is really cool. You have the icon set which you can customize. It is basically how you would customize something like a Pixel Experience ROM or the latest A10 ROM. So there's nothing special about it, but it is available. It works decently well. In the clock options, you have options for customizing the clock. You have the bubble clock option, which is really interesting. So if you apply that in the lock screen, you can see that, well, it is there. But again, you also have a digital option available there if you are someone who can't read analog clocks. Wallpaper option again is pretty neat, so you have that. Now apart from that, display size and font size can be customized. Lock screen display options are available, where you can customize the lock screen content. You can enable or disable that. Screen messages, show lockdown option in the power button. Vibration on fingerprint authentication. Fingerprint unlock is also available. If you are rebooting the device, you don't have to input your pin, but again, use at your own risk. Prevent accidental wake up by using the proximity sensor. A new notification. The advanced options for this one is available, and as you can see, ambient display is available, and it is working pretty well. Again, with A10 ROMs, I have seen that it is not as punctual as it was with other ROMs or the previous versions of Android. It is getting there, so that is something there. Apart from that, you can enable the dark theme, and you can select the color bucket of it, which is pretty interesting. So this is something which I really like. So you have options to change the background color. So if you want pure black, you have options for pitch black. If you want night style, you can change it to that one, or if you want style for some reason, you can have that. There are options available, which is really cool. Now, being an LCD display, pitch black doesn't do much of it from a utilitarian option, but if you like the aesthetics of pitch black, you can use that. Status bar items can be customized from here. You can disable everything here. You can even disable the VoLTE icon from here, or you can just disable the HD icon and have it to a VoLTE icon if you want that. In the weather options, you do have weathers, which is the Omni Jaw settings, which is really cool. I really like this one, and I wish all the ROMs have this option because I check this out a lot. So you have service settings. You do have a few icon packs for that. So let's see. This is the options. This is the only provider which is available, but that is fine. I can live with that. Lock screen weather can be enabled, and you can also change the lock screen weather style. So that is pretty interesting. So you can have the pixel style lock screen weathers, or you can have the normal AOSP or the older version of AOSP style settings, and also you can enable the city name if you want to, and it works decently well. That is it in the display options. In the sound options, basic stuff is available. You can link the notification and ring volume, which is interesting. I like that, so that's pretty cool. Apart from that, touchscreen vibration and all that can be customized. Privacy options, again, you can customize that. There is the dashboard options, you can customize that. It's a little bit different from the other stuff, but it is available. You can customize that. In the security options, you do have fingerprint scanner. As you can see, fingerprint scanner is working, no issues with that. Again, I'm not encrypted. The developer has mentioned that he's not sure about encryption, so I personally don't encrypt my devices which I'm running on custom ROM, because every time a custom ROM comes out, there is huge issues with encryption. So just think about it. If you want to use encrypted devices, you may be in for a tough time. So gesture options, you do have a jump to camera by double tapping the power button. Navigation gestures are available. Now you do have options for this one. Navigation gestures, you also have the full screen navigation. As you can see, there are no pill style options or anything like that, which is cool, but you cannot outright disable the gestures, which is kind of sad, because I use the fingerprint gesture animations or gesture navigation, which is really cool. So that is something which I like. It's just not available for this one, but that's pretty cool. Prevent ringing is available by holding the power button and the volume up, which is available. Device specific gestures, this is where you find the Moto actions, and Moto actions are working available. It is pretty cool. I like it a lot because it is really nice, and I'm glad that it is available with custom ROMs also. Ambient display options you can also customize from here, which is available. Fingerprint gestures you can enable, which is the one which I'm using. Fingerprint area navigation options, which is really cool. I like this one because it just works really well, and you can disable the on-screen gestures and disable that, but that requires ADB or some sort of patch. I don't think that is accessible for most people, so that is the reason I'm saying that I would have wished to have the on-screen navigation buttons turned off by some options. Screen off gestures are also available for the fingerprint area, but you have to disable the fingerprint unlocking for that, which I'm not really comfortable with. Manage off-screen gestures are available, which is the screen gestures, kind of like OnePlus does, but I don't use it. But also double tap to wake on the display is also available. Double tap to sleep on the status bar, and also double tap to sleep on the lock screen is available, which is really cool. And the button options, you do have options for the power button and volume rocker. Volume rocker playback control is available. There is no keyboard cursor control, which is one of the feature I look forward to in a custom ROM, but it is not available. You can enable the advanced restart buttons here, and also you can customize the power menu from here, so that's pretty cool. Now in the system options, you do have the updater, which is the basic updater. It is available, you can update it. I have updated the previous version of ArrowOS, which is the 9, on my other devices. It works decently well. It is not Delta update or anything like that. It is going to update like any other normal ROM, so it works, and it does make your job pretty much easier. And that is it in the extra features on the ROM. As you can see, it is a loaded ROM, and for an A10 ROM it is quite a bit featureful, and I like it. It is going to keep you excited for the time being. Now let's go to the battery life. The battery life has been pretty decent. I'm not gonna say this is the best battery life I've gotten with this ROM. Pixel experience was better. I have only tried out A10 ROMs, 2 of them on this device, and I do say that pixel experience was a little better, but considering the amount of features and all that, active rain was somewhere around 11-12%. Idle rain is somewhere around 0.8, which is not bad at all, and I'm really happy with that. So yeah, apart from that, in the battery options, you do have options for all of these options. Also, you have options to disable the battery light. Now the performance of the ROM. The performance of the ROM is right in the ballpark where I expected. I was getting about 100,000 on an average, 102,000 for the last run. It is quietly in the range of A10 ROM on this device, so no issues with that, just basic. Now the stability of the ROM. I do think that the stability of the ROM is one of the strong suits of this ROM. It works tremendously well. I didn't have any issues. There is no reboot issues. There was no issues where the things got stuck. Every application which I tried out with this device worked, and I'm pretty happy with that. You don't really get new ROMs on a new platform like Android 10 or 9 on a device like this, which, let's be honest, not the most popular device for modders at least, but still you're getting a very usable ROM here, and the people are really happy with this. I have checked out the forums, and yeah, there are no major bugs in my opinion, so it just works really well, so that's pretty nice. One more thing, it comes with DuckDuckGo as a browser, which is interesting. I've never seen that on a custom ROM, so that is cool. Yeah, as you can see, these are the applications with which it came from the Fresh Flash. So it comes with an FM radio, which is interesting, at least because that is not something you see a lot. Now the camera is the Lineage camera. You don't have any issues with that. Works out decently well, no issues in my opinion. Takes out decent photographs, takes a decent videos, but you always have the option for Gcam, which works tremendously well. I'm really happy with that. Now the aesthetics of the ROM is pretty cool. There are quite a lot of options available. Yeah, I forgot this one. These are the icons which are available, so you have all of these icons which you can customize. Not the most inclusive options available, but still you can customize that. There is quick bar columns and also columns for the other options and all that. These are available, so you can customize that and use that. So yeah, aesthetics of the ROM. Aesthetically, quite a pleasing ROM. It comes with its own icon style, and yeah, I mean, dark mode is available, but the dark mode is not the most universal option like it was with the Pixel ROMs and all that. The dialer has no dark mode, and a lot of applications does not have dark mode, like the clock options and all that. So yeah, it is not fully fleshed dark mode in my opinion. I would like to have that, but the option of having the background change and all that is still really cool. The overall experience has been pretty damn good. I have no reservations against using this ROM as a daily driver because it is really cool. The battery life is right spot in the acceptable territory. It works really well. I don't have any issues with it. I'm really happy with that. One more thing is that it does have call recording, but it does not have auto call recording. So something which I look forward to in a custom ROM is call recording on a Moto G5, because you know the stock ROM does not have it. Let me show you guys the boot animation, which is pretty cool. Here is the boot animation for the ArrowOS, which is a new one. It is refreshed for the Android 10 option and Android 10 version. Works out decently well. I like it. It is a boot animation which you probably won't be seeing a lot, but putting effort into something like this is still a good sign from the development team, so I'm really happy with that. So guys, there you have it. That is the ArrowOS for the Moto G5 Plus. Is it the best ROM? Quite possibly it is. I haven't tried out enough ROM to make that decision yet, but it is still a very good ROM and I really like it. There you have it guys. That is the video review for the Moto G5 Plus ArrowOS, which is one of the premier ROMs available for the device, and quite popular one, and that matters. I guess that is it about the video then. Hope you guys liked the video. Please subscribe, like the video if you found it useful. See you guys next time. Bye.